Good morning, good morning, good morning, you beautiful people. It is currently 7:58 on Sunday morning here in beautiful Las Vegas. And first of all, for anybody who's keeping tabs and keeping track of my videos, apologies, because I've been feeling guilty because I've been posting on Fridays. Today's not Friday, it's past Friday. So just feeling a little like personal guilt that nobody's enforcing on me, that I'm creating for myself. But I had to work on Friday, which the last 2 Fridays I didn't work. So that was one reason why I didn't. And then also I just kind of was like, what am I going to talk about? Why are the same 15 people watching my videos? And like, I hope I'm not boring y'all. I don't know. But so, I don't know. I have a couple ideas. And like I said in like my previous videos, like I want to do like fun videos where it's just like us talking shit. Because, you know, Shanny talks shit. That's what I want to do. But also I do want to talk about like realistic shit too, you know. So it's like good shit and it's silly shit. But quite frankly, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to talk about. And I'm still kind of like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but it's coming. We're going to make it. But I did make a list of points, I guess. But so I've had a really weird week. This was my last week at my toxic work environment. And so it's been a little like up and down, like feeling good, really good about it, really excited, but also just like a little bit sad. Just like a little bit, I don't know, guilty. I don't know. Not guilty because like this is my world. So why do I have to suffer in it? You know what I mean? Like that's, if you don't like your job, just like find a new one. I know it's hard, but you know, so is being miserable. Being miserable is really hard. So I think today I'm going to talk about something that's like not as fun, not as cool, because like I said, I have ideas. I have cool ideas. Like I have story time that I'm going to have about this little crazy animal that today's actually our anniversary. Happy anniversary, Bo. 5 years together. But also just like pizza toppings and unpopular opinions and story time from my adventures and whatever. Like I have a lot of experience. So I don't know. So today is just going to be about life and the tidbits of information that I've gotten from reading some books over the last couple of years. And like, I feel that this was kind of prompted by one of the new people that started at my job. That was like replacing one of the people. Like, I just think about like personal awareness and just like social awareness, I think is like what prompted me to kind of have these conversations and like have this, like these thoughts. Like I was with somebody who was just very disrespectful of people's boundaries in the workplace. And like just something really stupid. Like for example, this person called me a nickname that I do not like, that I'm like, actually only my friends call me nicknames, and it's actually a name that I prefer versus, you know, you saying this silly ass name that I'm like, ew, I don't like that. Please call me by my name. Right after proceeds to call me the same name I just said, please don't call me that. So I said, no, don't call me that. My name is Shannon. Don't call me that. Bro, I literally just said, please don't call me that. Like, oh, no. Like, nah, my name's Shannon. It's cool. Like, don't call me that, please. Then immediately proceed right after, like, thank you, universe. Thank you, universe, for allowing me to have this self-control because that left hook was about to come. He's about to meet his maker. So I had to calm down to settle myself and just like, bro, what aren't you getting? What aren't you getting? How do you not know that you are making people uncomfortable and you're making shit awkward? Like, read the room. Read the room. And then I remember that there are people that like don't know how to do that don't get that there's mood changes and like energy shifts, and like they can't see people's uncomfortable looks on their face. Like, bro, open your fucking eyes. Look around. But so it just kind of had me thinking just about like awareness and the effect that I have on people. And that's something that I've always struggled with, obviously. Like, I'm a pretty aggressive, assertive person. And that's something that I've like had to work on and really had to try to like figure out and like dial back and like rein in, because people are not used to that. People are very like turned off by like my, I don't know, tenacity in your faceness. I don't fucking know what to call it, but it's intense. And I know that. And that's why I've had to read a lot of books, because got a lot of work because I'm trying to be aware. I'm trying to be better for myself and for others, you know? And it sucks. It sucks. I have read so many self-help books, so many like anger management books, so many like it's the way you say it. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that it helps that I'm pretty sure I'm on the spectrum somewhere. So like also in my brain, those cues don't like fire off. But I have a hard time like dialing it back, because I'm just like, why don't you get it? Why aren't you understanding? You know? So still obviously a work in progress, you guys. Obviously, that's what we're doing here. We're trying to get better together. But so just a couple books. I think probably the first most life-changing book that really like helped shape not only who I am today, but as I'm trying to like create this business and create like a better life for myself. Like, this book that I read was called Happiness is a Choice. Happiness is a choice. You choose to be happy. Happiness doesn't just come, you choose it every single day. And I think after I read that book and I really just realized like what it was about, and that I'm actually in charge of my own life. And why do I have to just like accept things the way that they come? You know what I mean? Like, I don't like this opportunity. Let me find a better opportunity. I don't like this environment. Let me find a better environment. Not everything's going to work for me, and I'm not going to work for everything. So it's like, why do I have to stay? Like, job security, my relationship, like, what is it? What, like, that's not, come on, be happy. It's hard because there's so much miserable crap going on around us in the world, in other countries. People are struggling. People here are struggling. Like, it is really hard. So like, why are you going to choose the 3 things that make you happy every day? It's like, because that makes your life so much better. That's why it's hard. I know it. I read the book called 4 Agreements. If you sign up with coaching, just get ready, because you're going to read. You can do audiobook, I don't care, but you're going to be consuming. You're going to be knowledging. You're going to be up here in your brain doing shit with that. Okay? So be prepared. I'm just saying, get ready. If you don't want that, don't sign up. I'm just saying. But one of them was the 4 agreements, and the 2 biggest agreements, there's 4 of them. I do pretty well at 2 of them, but I think the 2 that I really struggle with, and I have like a sign in my bathroom still from when I read this book probably 6 months ago that says like, don't take things personally and don't make assumptions. And those 2 are my biggest things. Like, I assume that I know everything because I'm a witch and because I'm psychic and because I know, and I'm just like, I know how you are. No, can't do that. Can't do that. And cannot take things personally at all. And that's what I have to always remind myself. Like, I just said a couple minutes ago, I'm the main person in my world. So like, why am I not happy? You know what I mean? Like, why am I not giving myself the best experience? That is literally the same thing for every other person out there. They are not thinking your thoughts. They are not thinking what you think they're thinking. And they don't care about you. In the nicest, most respectful way, they're not thinking about you. They don't care about you. Nobody's out here with every moment, every breath, with every thought in their mind thinking about you and what they're doing and how it's going to affect you. So don't take this shit personally. Well, they did that and it offended me. And it's like, that's you. That's internal. That's internal. That's something that you got to work out, baby doll. And of course, as I'm recording this, I'm looking at myself. I'm watching me record this. So it's like, pay attention, bitch. I'm talking to you, ho. This is stuff I have to remind myself daily. Like, don't take things personally. These people aren't out here fucking with you. Unless, you know, some of them might be, but they're the outliers, okay? They don't count. We're not going to count them. They're like the extra pieces. Like, just live your best life and stop worrying about what other people think because they ain't thinking about you. Don't take things personally and don't assume that people are doing shit to hurt you or whatever the fuck, because that's just like your personal interpretation of what's happening around you. Not actually what's really happening and what's really going on. So that's something that I really still am working on, obviously. So I'm so passionate about it. I'm sorry, I just woke up and I also participated in the devil's lettuce. So I'm a little this moment. But it's hard. Like, I cannot stress enough how fucking hard it is. And like, I'm still out here trying to do my best and trying to live my best life and help y'all. Help yourselves. Because that's what we're all here for. Let me cross my list off. Oh, yeah. Another book I'm reading right now. It's pretty good. It's Atomic Habits. I think I mentioned that like in my last podcast, in my last video, if you watch that. But it is just about like how little changes over time don't seem to make a difference. And then one day it's like, bam, all of a sudden, here it is. Blah, blah, blah. So it's like, he used this reference of like, there's an ice cube sitting on a table and there's a person in the room and it's 28 degrees. And after quite a few minutes of this person in the room with the ice cube, it's heating up the ice cube and it's at 31 degrees and the ice cube's still perfectly fine. And then as soon as it hits 32 degrees, that shit's melting, you know? And they say that's like, okay, you know, that person in the room sitting there for however many minutes was affecting the ice cube and it was melting it. But it wasn't until it got to that 32nd degree, which was, I don't know, fucking 4 degrees change over however many minutes they say. That's when it changes. You know, they say when you're trying to exercise and work out, like it takes 4 weeks for you to see a difference in your body. It takes 8 weeks for the people like your friends and your family to start seeing that difference around you. And then it takes 12 weeks for like everybody to see the difference. But it's still like week 1, week 2, week 3. That's like you still have to keep powering at it every single day. Like, that sucks. That sucks. What? What do you mean? But a lot of times they say that things don't happen overnight. You know what I mean? That's when they say like those overnight successes, blah, blah, blah. Like those people are not overnight. Like Lizzo, when she finally popped off, I think she popped off because one of her songs was on Netflix. She had a whole fucking repertoire before then. And that's the same with a lot of these artists. They're going and grinding. And nothing happens. No one likes them. Everybody hates them, blah, 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 blah. And then one song that they're like, throw it out, whatever. That's the song that pops off. You know, and they're like, oh, who would have thunk? You know, who would have thunk? If we would have actually thrown that song out versus just released it, whatever, we never would have been this way. And then had all this famous shit. Happened with 21 Pilots. That happened with Queen Herbie. That happened with so many people. It's like nobody knows about them. Nobody knows about them. Nobody knows about them. They're so underground. And then bam, out of nowhere, one random song hits off. And you're like, bitch, what? The whole time? The whole time. The whole time. And if you know that reference, you'll get a cookie. But I don't know. I think it's like, it's super hard because we've just been conditioned over time, over the years, to like care so much about what people think and to like conform to society standards of the 9 to 5, and like you have to check in for this job and then clock out and then go home and then make dinner and then go to sleep. Like, I don't want to live this way. I want more. I want more. Chase more. Have more. Be more. Do more. Because why fucking not? Why not? Why not? Why not? What if you fail? Okay, great. What if you fail? What if you win? What if you succeed? Then what? Then what? Then what? Then you have nothing to say. Then you're like, well, shit, man. What if I would have stayed scared that whole time and never did it? And never would have had the life I dreamed of. That's exactly it. Like, I don't want to live with regret. I don't want to live with like feeling like I have to cover my tattoos and hide my piercings to be successful in business. This shit what makes me who I am. You know, I don't want to have to take away that. I don't want to have to turn it off. You know, I want to be able to be who I am and do what I want and be how I want. And that's, I don't know, I guess the whole goal of all of this is just to have more and do more and be more. Like, I want freedom. I want to be free to do what I want. I want to be able to fucking record this podcast from the beach. Maybe next time I'll record it in a different spot to like help mix it up. But this is just my thinking area and my smoking area and my hanging out area. So until I get my actual office running with furniture and cool chairs, this is where we're at. But I see that I've been on here for like 18 minutes and I don't know what I've been saying. Hopefully you're hearing it. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. Maybe my next episode I'll do something fun. So hopefully people on my Instagram and my fucking TikTok will answer me, because I'm like, hey guys, answer these questions for me because I want to tell stories on my podcast. I will not tell them who you are. I'll just tell your story. No one wants to answer. No one wants to tell me nothing. Oh my God. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's fine. Like, maybe I'll have a special guest. I'm like, people barely want to see me. Who the fuck are they going to want to see? Like, hey, friend, you're going to be on my feature. You're going to be a feature on my podcast. Let's go. Come and sit in this chair over here. And we're going to record like this. You know? Like, I don't know. I'm just, it's happening. It's going to happen. I'm making moves. We're making moves. But it's just, you know, it's just like a little bit, it's just, you know, one step at a time. That's all we can do. One step at a time. And that's what I'm doing. So today I have a wax appointment, and then after that I'm going to go and buy some new pants and some new shoes for my new job and some black shirts. I'm buying all black everything because I have to wear all black everything, but at least I'm gonna be looking fit. But yeah, I've been back in the gym. That's also been really good and really nice. I haven't been as miserable as I was a couple months ago, so I'm glad about that. Finally. But yeah, I don't know. I'm at about 20 minutes. I think the rest of them have been about 20 minutes. I think I'm gonna cut it just because I pretty much went through all my whole list. This last one just says, just focusing on you and what drives your life, because that's like the main thing. It's just that like these people around you don't fucking matter unless you have kids, unless you got people relying on you and like a little family and shit, you know, like you obviously have a few other things to think about than just jumping ship. But like, just be prepared, you know, just like think about things and try to be a little bit conscious about other people and what you say and how you say things, and try not to take things personally, because I do that so much, and I need to stop. And yeah. So I think that's it. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you get something out of this. If you have any questions or ideas or things that you want me to talk about, you can comment on my YouTube. You can comment on this video. Yeah, because I need some help. I need some help. I need some ideas, and I have a long list of ideas, but I just like need more information to talk about. So yeah, hit me up if you're interested, if you want to give me some ideas, or if you just want to tell me how much of a weirdo you think I am. Cool. Don't want to hear that negativity, but whatever. Live your best life. But yeah, just remember that like everybody is their own main character in their own world. So you got to be your own main character. Take care of you. Create your own plot lines. Love you. Have a great day. Thanks for coming to Shanny Talks. Bye.